the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the first play of the game.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They go play action with Jackson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Dancing to his left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. That's caught, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. It's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Next score, Ravens 14, 49ers 8.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Steps away to his left.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Lance on the keeper.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Got his target, Samuel. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Trey Lance
keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Gold to add the extra point. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Jackson on first down.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flushed out right.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Freeman there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score 49ers 23, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run with Mostert off the option. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's into the hands of Dwelling. And down inside the 15 he goes. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 21. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drop.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Jackson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now Jackson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as